Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Everything seems to be on. Live stream check. 1. Testing. Hi. How's it going, everybody? HP Drifter, what's up? 7 foot does buddy, what's up, dude? Game Monger 56. Yes, School of Spanj. Solar Spirit, what's up, dude? Is this going to be another Holy Grounds Mark II? I don't know. I don't think I'll go that big. I'll try a sort of reasonable POI that you'd kind of expect. Endgame, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Good evening, 7 foot dust bunny. How the devil are you, sir? Valco, how's it going, mate? Zero Divide, what's up? Welcome along. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Welcome along. Happy Sunday to you all. How are you all? It's bloody hot, actually. It's weird. It's hot today in the UK. But the thing is, it's annoying because it's actually not. It's 21 degrees, which is perfect temperature. But when you got a Ryzen 7 and an RTX 2080 or 2070 burning away at your feet, it gets a bit warmer. It gets a bit warmer very quickly. Jeff, what's up, dude? Welcome along. So is watching a stream of EGS while playing EGS and discussing EGS make you EGSist? It doesn't make you EGSist, it makes you an EGSite, I guess. Because if you were an EGSist, you'd shun everything EGS, wouldn't you? Sean says, what is this? This is Empyrion Galactic Survival, my friend. It's Minecraft in space, basically. With some slightly better graphics. Solo is baking here. Oh, it's baking there too. Yeah, the heat. Where are you, Solo Spirit? Oh dear. Right, what are we doing today? Well, we're building a POI today. So if you're familiar with Empyrion, a POI... Space Legos, yeah, you got it, Sean. A POI is basically a dungeon. It's a base that you can attack that will shoot at you. It's a challenge. Yeah, you've got to defeat it in order to get the loot out of it, and then you can use that loot to build bigger and better and cooler stuff. I've got some Lego stuff up there that I've built previously and am building. So we're going to go underneath that. I'm going to give myself a bit of room because I don't know how big this thing's going to become. I don't really have a plan, if I'm honest. I'm going to wing it. So I've set myself up into space because then I don't have to deal with the ground or structural integrity or anything like that. We can just build, and then we can worry about making it ploppable later. Shadermoto, what's up, dude? Says, greetings, Spanj. Still running version 10 test or back to V9? Well, version 10 is now live, so I'm on the live version 10. Empyrion, is that 10 at TN? TN US? Is that Tennessee? I assume Texas? Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it is bloody hot over there, actually. Right, let's get on with it, shall we? So, POIs. If you're building a POI, I've never built a POI before. I've modified existing POIs, and I have built, I suppose, a few bases, but they weren't like POIs that you conquer. They were like bases for portals and stuff like that. You know, they weren't actual POIs with traps and stuff like that. So if you're building a POI, and you guys can sort of build along with me if you like, and maybe we can get a whole bunch of POIs. In fact, that's a good idea. Why don't I start a forum thread and we can see if we can post a bunch of POIs in there? Because the annoying thing about POIs as well is you can't actually post them on the workshop because they got illegal blocks in them. These things, these alien blocks here, right? You're going to need a whole bunch of these. You're going to want... If you're making a Talon one, you'll have the ballistas, but otherwise you just stick with alien blocks. You're going to want all the usual stuff, generators, fuel tanks, in order to power it up, but we can add that stuff later. Pretty much everything that's important is under this alien block thing. So if I right click this, you've got the cores, the loot containers, you've got the spawners, and yeah, things like decorative standing dudes and whatnot. If you're making a hovering base, you can add these like deco hovering engines to it and stuff like that. And then of course the turrets for outer defense and the turrets for inner defense, all there. So we're going to need a lot of those, and we're going to need a lot of signal logic as well in order to make this interesting. I'm going to get a bunch of self-exploding blocks as well. Yeah, I might. Yeah, maybe later. I don't know. Where are the trapdoors and stuff? Are they under here? No. Where are trapdoors? Are they under the 8th? Yeah, they're here. They're under signal logic, aren't they? So trapdoors, single and multiple use trapdoors. Okay, cool. Right, hang on. Where's the core gone? There it is. Oh dear. What is going on? HB Drifter over on Twitch. So, guys, again, I mean, I say this every time, but I'm on 2 different platforms, on Twitch and on YouTube. The chat doesn't cross over, so if I'm talking to chat and you're not seeing it, it's probably because it's on the other platform. Okay, just to... I say every time, but you never know. Symmetry plane. I don't know if I need symmetry plane. I'm gonna turn it on for initially. Now, one of the things... I'm going to start basically at the end of the dungeon and then try and work my way to the beginning. So the core, and we'll replace it with an alien core later, is the end goal of a POI, really, is to take the core out. So we're going to build around it a bit of a structure, you know, to make it look like it's supposed to be there, I guess. And then make it accessible through maybe a switch puzzle. When I switched puzzle, I mean, like, you can set like and ors up, and so only a certain combination of switches will actually work. And then what you can do is you can set it so that some switches explode things like generators or whatnot, or explode loot containers that are hidden behind with the core or whatever. I think that would be quite funny. If you get the wrong switch combination, you lose loot. A bit harsh, but that's what I'm going to go for. I was going... So, HV Drifters, and my tank is still stuck on a twig. Those bloody twigs, man. Dreamy, what's up, dude? Fluff, dude, thank you very much for the bits. That is awesome. Much appreciated, sir. Demonic Pizza as well has followed. Thank you very much, sir. Both on Twitch and YouTube. Much appreciated. Thank you. What's the POI's theme? Maybe that will help. It's the afternoon. Alright. Theme? I don't know, man. It's a Zirax POI. What do you want? You know? Yeah. It's a Zirax POI. So... the theme is... Zirax. We'll name it later. Let's have a couple of red containers back here, and I'm going to lock them in. So let's say the player comes from this direction. Let's put a floor on this. Alright, player comes from this direction. Oh look, there's the core. Great. Let's get a few shutter doors. A couple of shutter doors. Now, let's get those explosive blocks in a second, hang on. So what I'm going to do, I've never done this before, so I have no idea if it's going to work, and we won't be able to test it until... Well, I don't know, maybe we can test it. Maybe we can test it, but... I don't know what explosive blocks do in creative mode. Do they explode or not? I don't know. It is humid in the UK. I live in a city and it's humid. There's an anvil POI build off, is there? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, Jeff. We need lots of shotgun Zirax. That's evil and mean. Anthony, what's up, dude? 81 Fahrenheit here in New England. Everyone will not bitch. I hate cold and snow. Fair enough. Right. So they see the core, and then on the right here, and this is where I'll turn on symmetry mode because I don't want this to be symmetry. On the right, well, actually, maybe we can. On the right and on the left, we can see 4 switches. 4 switches. Okay, bits and bobs. So let's say activating 3 of them will open the door. Activating that one there will blow up the loot. Okay. Obviously, you guys watching this isn't going to be any kind of surprise for you. You're like, oh, I know. But maybe I'll change it off camera. All right. Boom. So we call that lever signal. Boom. Okay. And then the explosive blocks here. We say on. Boom. Follow. Yeah. Or would that be a toggle? I don't know. Follow. Toggle. Yeah. I think maybe. Figure it out as we go. Okay. Boom. Toggle. Now, flicking this, I don't know if they'll explode or not. They will. That works. Cool. Yeah. It does that, and it even damages those blocks. So let's place all these blocks. So that's harsh, isn't it? Wow. Are you seeing the radius on that explosive? Jesus. Okay, so if you get the wrong switch, it will blow the precious loot at the back here. Okay, fine. I don't really need to repair this, but let's just do it anyway. Okay, so that's good. We know that works. Mean, but funny. Right, 2 red containers. And so we don't need to flick that switch anymore. Okay, we can say boom is on toggle. Boom on toggle. Cool. So if now somebody flicks that switch there, they lose the loot. But if they flick all 3 of these need to open. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to say this one is core SW1. Core SW2, core SW3. Okay, and then we need to create a signal logic, a new circuit. Can I do it with? I need a 3 AND. Is 3 a really awkward number to do? Maybe it is. Maybe we can do a 4 AND. Add circuit. T signal logic core access. Switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3 create core open. And so that one is core open. Let's actually blank that out because that doesn't need a thing. Is that going to work? Don't flip switches in a Spanj POI. Note to self, just have your ship target the generators. Well, that's no fun. Come on. Right, core open. Here we go. Okay, so let's test this. 1, 2, 3. Bugger. Wait, did I set them to follow? Does that mean I need to... No, they're all on them. Can you do 4 and make 2 signals the same if it doesn't work? I don't know, because that 0 and 1, I don't know what that means. Maybe if I set that... There we go. I just set the same switch twice, and then it opens it. Brilliant. Close. Close. It's so mean as well. How many people are going to blow that loot up? That's mean, but funny. Okay. So there's our number 1, our first trap of the day. Alright. So to get access to the core, you need to get the right sequence of switches. And then you get access. So not only the core, the loot. Simples, right? Easy. Let's just put that across there. Okay, there we go. Well, kind of. We use heavy windows, maybe. Heavy. There you are. These guys have got a fair amount of hit points, haven't they? Let's just use the straight up ones. There we go. Well, we can texture this thing, like, you know, make it bright and colourful. It will light up even more once the power's on. But anyway, yeah, let's not worry about texturing too much right now. Doors. So I want this to be like... These heavy doors are amazing, by the way. I love them. They look so cool. That one's pretty sweet. So we'll need this door to be kind of at the end of the last boss, right? Of the base. So, okay, so this is going to be a nice big room. Let's turn symmetry mode back on temporarily. It's going to be a nice big room. This is what I want. And again, I'm just sort of creating ideas on the fly here. So some things might not work, some things might, they might not. But it was a hang on, ooh. Wraith Maiden, dude, thanks for the 200 bits, man. That's awesome. And shared 3 rewards, brilliant. Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you, Wraith Maiden, legend. Excuse me. Oh my god, right. Can you make a switch which is surrounded by and disguised by explosion blocks? When you trigger the switch, you blow yourself up. The thing is with it, it's very easy when you're building a POI, I think, to make it like unfun. It's very easy to go like full hardcore with it and just make it impossible, and then it's just not very fun. So I think you do have to, when you're building these things, make it doable. Otherwise, you know, nobody's going to really bother if all they're going to do is spend their time dying over and over. I don't think that's going to be very fun. So what I want is an elevator shaft. Right. I said you have to make them doable, guys, right? And then I'm gonna make this so freaking hard. Yep. Right, I want an elevator shaft that brings you down into the center of this room. And what I'm gonna do is blow them up. Halfway. Well, from there upwards. So those two blow up. Right? And it will trigger when you step on this plate here. So trigger plate right there. Yeah. The drama with this trigger plate is... Oh wait, hang on. No, I got that wrong way. Trigger plate like that. There we go. That makes sense. So as soon as you step out of this elevator shaft, you look around and go, okay, it's all clear. Step out, bing, bang. Your exit back out gets destroyed. You're now stuck in this room. What do you think I'm going to put in this room? Oh boy. Okay, let's build up the walls behind this a second. I just want to test this as well. So let's see, because I want to make sure it actually destroys those elevator blocks. So let's say you are elevator. Let's just say freaking lift. Lift, boom. Lift, boom. Okay, and then you go on with lift, boom. Yep, and you go on with lift, boom. Yep. Okay. I need a gravity generator and power. Damn it. Just put this down just like quickly. I'll take it up again in a second. Okay. So I can come out of God mode. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. So my exit is completely and utterly ruined. Alright, brilliant. That's good. That's pretty good. I am a bastard. Okay. Don't need to worry about damage blocks because I'll just save it without the damage block states. It'll be fine. So we can say signal logic again. Lift boom. Lift boom. The reason I'm doing this is because so often in POIs, right, you can cheek it. I've done it myself all the time. I cheek the shots. It's cheesy. You can, because the AI is not very good, you can hide behind, well, anything really. Let's put some really weak ass glass there. You can hide behind glass and you can hide behind corners and things like that, and then you can shoot the enemy from safety. You don't really have to like run around or anything. You just, yeah, you're done. Oh, there we go. Let's just do that. There we go. One more. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. That's the roof. Okay, we can get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. So yeah, you come down. And as soon as you step out, there's lift. Oh crap, I didn't think it would do that. I'm in God mode. God damn it. It's fine. Alright. Let's say that again. Lift boom. Lift boom. Right. There we go. Don't step on the bloody trigger plate. It will set it off. What's going on in chat? I gotta catch up. Hang on a second. Algoroth, what's up, dude? Algoroth, sorry. Over on YouTube, we got Anthony. Hey, dude. Guardian Angel says, love the videos. Keep them up. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. I'll do my best. Drew Rutledge. Been a while, Spanj. Yes, it has, sir. Welcome along. Demonic Pizza says, you're close to 10k subs. I know, dude. I am keeping an eye on it. It's very exciting. It's quite a big milestone, really. Yeah, very close to 10k. Which is awesome. That's because you guys keep smashing that sub button, which is much appreciato. So thank you very much. I literally couldn't do it without you. Nice. There's that. Jeff says, oh, I don't know what Jeff's saying. Apologise, but it's Spanj's Nighthawk, the one to go to if you want the cheapest warp capable SV. No, that is the Nightshade. The Mark V is pretty cheap, but I think the Mark 3A is even cheaper, but that's an older build. Can you get explosive blocks in survival? You cannot. No, they are part of the alien blocks stuff. So, and they are illegal blocks as well. So even if you put them into your own base, and you won't be able to then publish or use that blueprint in survival, I'm afraid. They're POIs only. Yeah, HP drifters literally just trapdoors down a level isn't too bad near a core. Yeah. The AI guy is back from holiday. I'll tell him he makes cheesy AI. No. The AI isn't cheesy. The player is cheesy. But yeah, no, it's... Do tell him. He needs to make better AI for all of us. For everyone, really. Let's get myself banned from Elion now. Bah, whatever. Ban me. They can't ban me. They wouldn't anyway. They need to pay me. That's what they need to do. Alright. Where's my triangle? There it is. Let's go up all the way. Oh, there we go. Let's finish this room off. So I'm just basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the rooms, and then I'll build the exterior later. I'll build the interior first, kind of thing, you know. So this big old room is kind of like the final boss fight here. So let's seal that off. Nice. Yep, that'll be fine. So So at the moment, it's a big box. We'll make it an even bigger box as time goes on. I've got to be conscious as well, because it's easy to just like spam blocks, right? And just fill it with blocks. That's fine. Where are the invisible spawners? Oh, it's these ones here. Didn't play it. There we go. It's easy to spam blocks, but obviously, if somebody does take this POI, then you're giving them more and more resources. So yeah. Right, this dude here. Place that P, and then device. We are going to set this guy to the armored golem. I think that's what he's still called. If I can find him. Mechanoid. Golem Desert. Armored Golem. Here we go. So you set the armored golem. You can actually set it to spawn multiple things. So you could say spawn an armored golem plus 2 mechanoids. Kind of like a little mechanoid assault squad. And to escort. So amount just one of all 3, okay? And then you've got this spawn area thing here. Okay? And then you press interactive setup, and it's like the it's like the motion sensor. And as you can see, the spawn area is enormous. We actually want to shrink this quite a lot, so let's do left control and left alt. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Pressing shift. Bring that all the way in. Right. There we go. And actually, we want it about when you've made it into the room for the most part. Alright. So they won't spawn straight away. They'll spawn as soon as you step into that field, but you obviously can't see that field. You'll get an armored column and 2 mechanoids. But that's not all. No. We can add more spawners in here. But we don't want to, again, like I say, we don't want to do too much, because otherwise the player is just going to be overwhelmed, killed, and their backpack's going to be at the bottom of a destroyed elevator shaft. And they'll probably just stop there. Mind you, they can use their drone to get back their backpack and then drop down, but yeah. So I'm going to add a couple of basic Zirax soldiers to spawn sort of aside them. Yeah, there we go. So we go Zirax minigun. Yeah, and I'm just going to have 2 of those. And the same over here. 2 of those. Okay. Nothing major. Nothing not doable. And then we go back to interactive setup again. This freaking thing is huge. I wish it wasn't so big. Ooh. Wait, which one's 2? Oh, 6. That's one. Okay. There we go. I don't know which direction's which sometimes. It depends which way the damn thing is facing. Right. Okay. There we go. So they will spawn, and that's fine. That's fine. They will spawn when you enter the room. Bingo. Straight away. So straight away, you sit on that plate and you set the explosives off. You'll probably turn around and go, oh Christ, what's that? And then 2 Zirax miniguns will spawn there. You'll quickly turn and try and engage them. Hopefully you won't advance that way. You'll advance back into this alcove in order to try and get some cover from these guys, take them out, and then you'll advance, and then you'll get the mechanoids. So you're not getting it all at once. But if you do like just YOLO straightforward, you'll get the Zirax, and then you'll get the Megabytes. So it's all fun and games. Right, and then we've got to do the same for this one as well. God damn. Right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Is that right? Oh, no, that's spawning. That's actually spawning in the elevator shaft, so we need to... There we go. There we go. Quickie. That's just bloody 3 spawners. It takes a while to build these damn things. Right. Don't forget to put your elevator blocks back. Done. I'm so cool for disconnecting HV docking pads. The drop pods, yes it would. Hey yo me, what's up dude? Tell him yeah, tell him. AC Blazer, why do the blocks next to the elevator blocks look damaged? Because I blew them up. I blew the explosive blocks up. Don't worry about it. I won't save the blueprint with damaged block state, so it's fine. Can you just match the sliders? I don't know. I could, yeah, actually, in fairness. Yeah, there we go. So, possible traps add block stacks to jump on, but some of them are trap switches. Yeah. That destroy the stack. Brutal. When do we get to see the gay hentai? Okay, Marcus. Thank you for that, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Awesome. Alright, okay. Add some hidden ventilator shafts. Yeah, I was thinking about that actually as Sam bin Luli. Because it would be good if we can find, if we're sneaky, find other ways through. It's a wonder actually. I don't want anyone to bypass this room because it's like main event room kind of thing, right? So let's see. Should I just go up to the next floor rather than trying to spread out that way? I think so. Let's just go up to the next floor. Let's see. Let's just go blah 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 blah. Right. Okay. Let's see. There are too many night orcs. Nightshade. I'm confused. Nightshade Mark 5, dude. This is the latest one I did. Short hauler is a CV. Is also pretty cheap and awesome though. Yeah. Making POIs takes too much mental dexterity. More power to you. Like so, AC Blazer, man. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not easy for sure. Not easy. And then you've got the spawning properties and stuff of these things we'll get into later. So at the moment, I'm just concentrating on trying to do the interior dungeon part, and that's kind of calling on experience as of taking all other POIs ever. So yeah, top of this, that's fine. Should we go up one more level in order to leave a gap? Maybe we should. Alright, I'll leave some gaps around the side, it'll be alright. Okay, so we want them to come in from this direction, so let's put an elevator block. Actually, let's put an elevator block either side, and then that takes them up. Oh, behave, come on. What are you doing? Right. Okay. So that's the ceiling. So this whole thing, we could probably get 2 rooms out of this, right? And always in POIs and stuff, you got rooms that generally have a sort of function and stuff. So I think in this one we'll have generators and fuel tanks, but not all of them. I'll put sneaky generators and fuel tanks at the back of the core room here, like down here, as a backup. But there's nothing wrong in like giving them something to save for later. Because if you walk past a bunch of generators, you shouldn't actually kill them unless you want to power the base down. So let's see, a generator there, a generator there. That'll probably do, and then we'll have stacks of fuel tanks in like library fashion. That's pretty good loot, really. Straight off the bat. Pretty good loot. Blamudia, what's up, dude? He says, you are the reason I brought this game. The only issue now is that I'm struggling to get my friends on the same page. So I solo a lot. Yeah, it's not for everyone. It's not for not everyone is okay with glitchy ass alpha games. Is yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, but I mean, it will get better. It will get better. So let's go. A bit of music's pretty cool. All this music is the Elion soundtrack, the Empyrion soundtrack as well. So. Piping! When in doubt, pipe. And again, yeah, I don't think you need to be overly fussy with deco in a POI either. I think you can be pretty sort of casual with it almost, because nobody's really looking at that. They're looking at spawners and stuff, you know. So in here, this isn't really like a loot room or anything. So I mean, we might be able to hide some loot in here, maybe. Do a couple of like cage things here. Let's do. This could be a good way to do the vents, to promote the vents, right? So if we do a glass cage of emotion, and we lock some crates around back here. So let's say yellow ones. Yellow ones are pretty good, and 2 of them. Yeah. Why not? And then in the side here, we cut out a vent shaft. Walkway blocks. And then we come into this problem here where we got the half blocks I used earlier. So quite a simple little puzzle, but you got to risk burning yourself. Shoot through these vents, you can drop down and you get into the loot containers. if you just ignore them, you'll see the loot containers, you'll see the vent panel, and you'll go, ah, let's go back for those then. Simple little puzzle. Slows you down, gives you something to do. And then in here we want some baddies. Use alien blocks. Yeah, well the thing is with the alien blocks is that they're good for POIs, like the abandoned POIs. So, and this isn't an abandoned one, or I haven't really decided. I could do like a quarantine lab thing with some alien blocks in it. But at the moment, I mean, most Zirax POIs are just standard blocks. They're not alien blocks. Okay, let's do a dude. And we're going to be proper mean here. So we're going to be like, spawn 3 of them. So they'll spawn 3 sets of whatever I select here. Not just 3 of some of them. So if I say Zirax shotgun, because bastard, Zirax laser. Zirax test. Test melee. I like that. Melee one. Yeah. I'm not going to use those because they're probably bugged and not complete and stuff. Zirax sniper. That's pretty cool. Let's just have a couple of miniguns to finish off the set then. 3 of 3, 9 Zirax. I think that's probably more than enough, isn't it, actually? Yeah, just a bit. Right. Shrink this thing down. There we go. So you step out of the elevator, they'll spawn once you step out of the elevator. I mean, do we want that or do we want them pre-spawning? Do you want them pre-spawning? Yeah, maybe we should actually. Maybe we should pre-spawn them the floor up. Let's do it. Let's do it. That'll do. So they'll spawn the floor up. Okay. Nice. Can't wait for the next big update. Really promising. By the way, when is your next survival episode coming out? Tuesday, my friend. Don't mind playing solo. I'd rather prefer it, if I'm honest. There's pros and cons to both. I suppose in solo, you know, you've got really nothing to worry about. It's fairly chill. You can take your time. The Zirax is your biggest enemy, and while they're getting a lot of upgrades at the moment, they're not, you know, they're not a massive deal really at the moment, but they might be soon if Empyrion keep going with it the way they're going. Then yeah, they could be a real adversary. I really hope they are. I really hope they do go that way with them. Yeah. Okay, so so what I want here is a kind of split decision thing that ultimately ends up in the same place, but you get 2 different experiences depending on which way you go. Different kinds of combat. So this is where I'm going to turn symmetry mode off. So they're going to come from this direction, from a central entrance way over here. Let's put some more. Did I get rid of those? Oh no, there they are. Oh, hello. Random. So let's say you start down here. Let's actually put a bit of space between you and the core room though. Okay. I got a really cool idea on how to finish this thing as well. I'm not going to go over it yet, but I just figured, like, you're doing all this interior stuff, right? And the thing with POIs takes so long is it's like any base. You got to build it in layers, and then you got to texture the entire thing and put lights in and stuff like that. Obviously I'm not putting the lights and texture in yet, but some of the signal logic is going in straight away, so that's good. But yeah, I got a real wicked idea on how to do the exterior. So yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Making a fun POI is probably an art of great skill. Anyone can make a killer or a walkover. Can't you just blast your way into the core room? Yeah, of course you can. You can do that in any POI, but why would you? It's boring. If you want, you know, you want to have fun, don't you? Is it just me? I mean, I suppose if your primary, like, driver is loot, then yeah, you could just blast your way down to the core room and have done with it. Nothing to stop you from doing that with any POI, really. Right, okay, so let's make a funky corridor first of all. Funky corridors are fun. In this case, actually, symmetry mode would be useful. So funky corridor, all the way to the end. 2 blocks high. I know, it's super funky, right? Right. So this is going to be a bit of a nightmare, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some backwards spawning sentries that will pop out behind you once you're halfway along the corridor. Evil. And then some spawners at the end of the corridor that only activate when you get halfway down. So then you're being shot from both sides. Oh dear, I shouldn't make POIs. Right. So a funky corridor is literally just... actually, let's be a bit nicer, shall we? Let's be a bit nicer. Let's only use one pop-out turret, because actually then we get... It might be a bit of a giveaway. Hopefully not. But then we can do the proper funky corridor stuff. Easy. One funky corridor. Right. And obviously texture and paint and stuff like that, and lighting will make that look even better later. Mark says, I would like to see a game mode or setting for solo where you can crank the Zirax to 11 and it takes all of your energy and focus just to survive. Well, that's kind of where I'm hoping they're taking it, really. After a reasonable breather at the beginning to kind of get situated and stuff. It's like I said before, they give you all of this firepower, you know, base firepower like rocket turrets, plasma turrets, artillery turrets, and so much firepower on a base. Nothing can really touch it or challenge it in any way. It's kind of like, well, what's the bloody point of having all of that firepower if everything that's coming at you is just dead so easily? Right, should I use pressure plates? The problem with pressure plates is if they jump over them. I could put several down though. Let's put several down. Let's put bump, bump, bump. Put 3 down. And that's opened up these weird holes at the bottom. That's fine. We can patch over those. Bit of patching. What was I saying? Oh, I can't even remember. What? Can't even remember now. What's the bloody saying? Alright, let's name these. Hallway 1. I got caps lock on. Hallway 2. Hallway 3. Okay, so now we need a 4-way OR circuit. Okay, so 4 add hallway 1, hallway 2, hallway 3, hallway 1 again, because again we got 3. Hallway trap. Okay, and then so this guy follows or toggles hallway trap. Toggle. Well, no, should it be toggle or should it just be on? Yeah, on, and then it's permanently on, isn't it? So once it triggers, because if you set it to toggle, they'll step on the first one, and then when they step on the second one, it will just put it away again. Let's not do that. Right. And this guy here, we're going to set you, my friend, to hallway trap on. Device is off, and we're going to do really savage shotgun. Is that a rocket Zirax would one-shot you? Let's do two shotgun Zirax. Cause I'm a bastard. Okay, and we don't need the spawn area because it's set on signal logic instead. Okay, one funky hallway of death. Now you should, if you're just walking along here, set the trap off here. And that's turned itself on because I must have walked over it, I guess. Let's turn you off again. Okay. Yeah, that works. Cool. Okay. Good. Cool. Yeah, one hallway of death. Where are the urban parkour ledges and places on top of equip for players like you to jump around and avoid fire? Oh, yeah, we're still building, dude, you know. Blamudia says, is this going to be an active base or some sort of Fallout base that was overrun? Active. Yeah, I'm not doing an abandoned version. The base attacks are not often enough. My next base, I'm sticking right next to a drone base just to crank the difficulty a bit. POIs I find are much the same, and SV with rockets is all you need because you can just dodge everything. Well, this is where multiplayer servers come in really, because like the one Shattered Realm, which I used to run, had customized POIs, and some of them were bastards. Sort of POIs you wouldn't get in the vanilla game because, yeah, unfortunately they do generate a tad of lag. A tad bit of lag. That work? That's not really a funky hallway, that's just weird. Let's stick with these. I could be really mean here and put another sentry at the end of the corridor, but I'm not going to. What I might do is I'll put some loot at the end of the corridor, like a locker or something that you get boosts out of. Yeah, there we go. Right, there's our fork in the road. So you've got, as a player, you've got a decision to make: go left or go right. Okay, and then let's just box this off with symmetry mode turned on. So we got a room. Okay. Now we can turn symmetry mode off. So we've got our elevator at the end. How we get to that? Let's think. Is it one room or is it many rooms? Do we think? Could be. It could be a barracks. You know, it could be a Zirax barracks, and you could just be like a ton of Zirax spawners in here, spawning minigun Zirax, and you just gotta like shoot your way down. And this one could be the Zirax lab that we spoke about. I could use some alien blocks. We could put some like a quarantine door with a signal logic switch there that you have to kind of override, open the door, but that sets off all the nasty bugs and stuff. You know, and then there's this emergency escape access or something, I don't know. But ultimately both end up in the same place. In the generator room, where you got the loot option, and then the final elevator. Don't step on the trigger plate. It's the final sort of boss encounter. Yeah. So this one. I'd say this is about halfway through. I'd say that room, because then we actually go back down again, or go back up again because we're going backwards, aren't we? Yeah. Is there an item spawn limit? Not as far as I'm aware. No. I think you can spawn as many as you dare. Yeah. Okay. Let's grab. I'm gonna do a barracks in here. So let's grab some deco. All right. Oh hi. Oh hi. Drew the Ogre, thank you very much for the host, dude. Much appreciated. Very cool, very cool. Stanley, what's up, dude? Which ones did you consider the really challenging customs in Saturn Realm? The Zalian Holy Grounds was pretty challenging. Overrun Lab, if you did it properly, was... I don't know, it was the Overrun Lab in Saturn Realm? I can't remember now, actually. The problem is, I didn't actually play. I just admined, which is the problem. Yeah, I know that the Holy Grounds was pretty beastie. There was another one called the Refueling Bay, but I think that one was mostly having issues with stability or something like that. I can't remember. Right, so let's do this room as a just straight up run and gun kind of. You know, all right. It's a barracks. It's a barracks. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide a little bit of a container, just a white one at the end here, behind a vent. Simple. Nothing particularly exciting, nothing particularly difficult. But there we go. Alright. And then everything else in here is just bunk beds. Alright, and then we got, so we get a lot of loot in here, because you're just going to be lots of wardrobes. Each will have like boosts and stuff in them. All of these things, intermediates. We could do with like a bench at the end, but I think that'll take up too much space. Well, let's just do it there, yeah. There we go. And then over here we can have a little rest area. There's a bunch of tables. Put a couple of tables down. There we go. I'll add a potted plant later. Zirax barracks. The Overrun Lab was fun, but the Holy Grounds wasn't boring, or was boring? Wasn't boring. I mean, refueling was good on the first go. The fleet headquarters, was that in there? The fleet headquarters, I think the space one. That was pretty serious as well, wasn't it? Right. So I'm going to put Zirax, 2 Zirax minigun Like I said, these are mostly going to be miniguns. I might put 1 or 2 snipers at the end. But let's say two, that's 4. The end of each bed here is going to spawn a couple of Zirax minigun. Ha ha ha. Where did it go? There it is. And I'm gonna leave the spawn area switched to normal on this one. So they will just be, as soon as you arrive at the base, they will just start spawning. So let's set this one. I set just one Zirax sniper. And a Zirax laser at the back there. Alright, so if you... they'll just be there. But if I set the spawns on all of those to normal, then they'll spawn... they'll all be loitering around in there, won't they? So should I seal this off? Should I put a door here? Oh. Kind of works. Kind of works. Can I use these new hull blocks? It looks kind of like a prison, doesn't it? Was boring. Oh, sorry. Just keep killing the alien guns. It was also suffering from the repairing gun bug. Oh. Yeah, the Holy Grounds was basically kind of like, right, how many guns can we stick on a POI? And yeah, it was probably a bit silly, really. I like the new models for doors as well, Fluff. I think they're really good. Speaking of fluff. Fluff. There we go. Bit of piping. To be honest, it's like sometimes with these things, it's all you need. Ventilators, yeah, I'll sort ventilators out later, because I'll just sort of put the thin ones on in the rooms that I need to. Okay, so yeah, one side, if you go right from this corridor, you'll have to shoot your way through to the elevator. There'll be lots of bloody Zirax in here because you've gone through the barracks. Right, okay, so over here, what we're going to have is we're going to have a big sort of heavy door behind some very strong looking reinforced hull. Blocks. Okay, and we're going to have we're going to get some consoles in here. Plant, apparently. Let's get some consoles in here. Let's get some tech equipment, lab equipment stuff in here. We're going to also have another not so heavy door there. Like that. Okay. Maybe I should put it on the same side. Actually, I'll leave it different. Right. So what we got in here is a lab. So we've got some computers. Let's put some specimen containers. I kind of want to manage to fit in here somehow, like, you know, an LCD that says "Do not open" or something like that. I fear because of these half blocks here. Well, let's just do that. There we go, and then we can get an LCD screen in here. That. The thing is, Zirax base will have alien writing on it, right? So, I want kind of something that's alien-y, but looks like warning. And I might need to borrow that from another POI, I wonder. What you can do is just spawn in other POIs. Just do SBP. Spawn blueprint. Where are they all? Do they not come through on a creative server? Is that what the problem is? They won't show up on a server. God damn it. Okay. Well, I'll deal with that later then. I'll deal with that off camera or whatever. So I want to put a warning there for the player to, like, well, not in words, to not open the door. Maybe I put the switch there. The switch there. It's this. Let's call lab door. This open and closes by lab door. Perfect. Okay. And this is where we're going to need some of these alien blocks. These badges, right. Problem is I haven't given myself much in the way of room to put them. And the rest, please. There we go. So I'm just going to create a bunch of like really weird shapes and obstacles. That was weird. How did I get on there? I mean, it works. It's fine. It's like, what? Oh, mostly the sort of rounded shapes, really. So let's use that on the ceiling. That'll be a good one, won't it? At the end here, I want this to be like a... I want it to be walled off. Kind of a bit like the other end of the lab kind of thing. Straight into an elevator shaft. Stop it. Like that. So you get through. Let's try and line this wall with kind of... It's gonna be weird. There is a connector for that. So many blocks! You don't possibly know which one to choose. This one's weird. Getting creepy now, isn't it? Oh, that works. That works really nicely. Where are those weird ones? Like the little, Where are my nipples? Oh, my nipple shapes. They must be in here somewhere. I missed them. Nipples! There, you're at the top, look. There we go. Nah. Keep that as is. So let's put a loot container in here. Let's put a nice yellow one, right? I'm going to stash a loot container up in the ceiling as well. Yeah, that's it there. Let's make this one a red one though. Alright. So nice loot, but in this room is going to be hell. So there's not going to be any lighting in here, so it's going to be dark. Ooh, hello, cheeky. So just lab room white kind of thing. But on the floor here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use symbols, these ones. and the green ones. I'll just put a sort of base layer of these ones down first of all. And then we'll change some out for green. Some out for the bigger splodgy ones, smaller splodgy ones. Ooh. So about green. There we go. Okay. And then all the bugs come out to play when you enter the room. So we are going to be 3 rounds, I say 2 rounds. Nailed it! Of total horror. Because bastard. Over you at. Thank you very much for the follow, sir. Very kind, very kind. Oh, dude, Sig. Awesome. Thank you very much for the $50 there, Sig. That's amazing. Thank you, sir. Over on YouTube. Very cool. I'm sorry, I've been neglecting chat. What's going on? Shader Motor says I'm far too cruel to make a Zirax base. I know, it's so easy, so tempting to just like make it douchey hard. There's a nice corner finish for the wall block above the door, just saying. Oh, okay. Thanks, Liquark. Logic puzzles and secrets are more fun than lots of guns. True, Stanley, yeah, I agree with you. Mark Food says, hey Spanj, are you build a Zirax or alien base? It is a Zirax base, but I've put an alien like lab containment thing inside it. So bit of both. Bit of both. I don't know which one. Is that red bug? You know that red bug that everybody hates? It's none of the talent stuff. It's not Assault Cyborg. It's not Civilians. It's not an Armored Golem or any other golems. It's not a Creepy. Alien Bug 02, maybe. Although I think that might be the little annoying one. What is that? Alien Bug. It's one of these alien bugs. I can't remember which one it is. Hut gun here. Nice. Sig, thank you again, my friend. Very cool. I'm not saying that name. Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Lover 76. I'm not saying it. No. Dear. Do you like kitties or doggies? Marcus. Both. Sig says, just stopping in to see what you're up to. I'm very busy at the moment. Alright, Sig. No worries, dude. I appreciate, as always, the donation, so it's very, very kind of you. Sorry to hear that you're very busy, but I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. Lucifer, what's up, dude? He says they won't show up on a server. I read that one out. I made a base full of LCDs for just that sort of situation. Did you? Mr. Lover 76. I will not say it. No. I nearly did. I nearly did. You're not getting me. Right. Alien. Let's. Oh, freaking hell. Yeah, we can do this. I think. Debug menu. Oop. Is that debug men? We need some debug men in here. Alien bug 03. Spawn. Nope. Alien bug 01. Spawn. Nope. Alien bug 02. That's the bloody bastard. Alright. 02 it is. Destroy 289004. 03. And 02. Die! Right. That's how you find out which bloody one it is. So it was 02, wasn't it? Where is it gone? Alien bug. Wait, what? Spider, alien bug, 01, 03. 02's all the way down here. Okay, fine. Two of those bastards. And maybe, just for giggles, we'll put some alien bug 01 in here as well. 'Cause bastard. Let's do some interactive setup on this thing. This is ridiculous. Get these numbers around the wrong way all the time. There we go. So they only spawn once they're in the room. Cool. There we go. That is evil room of evil deafness. And then to get out, should I put a switch on it? Is that too mean? Maybe that switch I can set to just open both, but then no, that makes no sense. Evil room of evil deafness. Now with even more evil. I love the way they scream at you when you destroy them. Hell yes. Spanj, have you had a chance to take a look at Starbase, Guardian, SS Nautica, and Ajax Transport Shuttle? I have not. Apologise. Been yeah, been a bit snowed under with all the multiplayer stuff I'm trying to get going. Bug one is the cricket-like thing, yep. Bottom says, loving the game and the content, being sick lately, so I've been playing Empyrion. Let's just say a little bit. Tons of fun, although I've encountered game crashing randomly and my SV just gets Thanos snapped. Yeah. Alpha games. Yeah, they do that. It's very annoying. Alright, let's just remove that bit there. I'm going to put another switch here. Lab door, exit. Lab door, exit. And open this one with lab door, exit. Okay. Kind of like you can't just then run through and not kill anything. Well, because I mean you probably can. It doesn't take very long to switch that switch. But to be honest, with the spawner there, assuming their pathfinding can get them around that, yeah, there's not really anywhere to hide in here. Personally, I'd probably run Ring of Roses around this central bit here and just try and pop them, but I think a shotgun is probably going to be your best approach through that. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So, that's halfway. You get to this point, you're over halfway. This corridor's halfway, yeah. Alright. Either you've got an army of Zirax to face, or you've got nasty ass bugs. just nasty bugs. What's the hit points on this? 1,250. Is that a bit cheeky? Is that a cheeky one? If I take that out and put an epic behind here. Is that too cheeky? Maybe what I'll do is, Yeah. Is I'll create a tiny little gap that you can see through. There you go. So if you jump up here, you can see the epic loot container, but you can't get to it. Wow. Unless you blow that up. But then, you know, if you see that, you're like, okay, I'll remember that's there. Blow the core, you come back here, you dissolve that block with the multi-tool and you're done. Easy, right? Right, now we can have some fun with some alien textures. Oh, alien stuff. Oh, no. Look at it all alienified. Ooh, that's not right. La 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 la. Ooh, that's funky. It's a delicious colour. Let's go with the darky one. That looks horrible. Yeah. It's this one. This one with the exact colour. It's a shame they don't line up. That would be awesome. Let's make this panel over here, like the weird alien writing. Let's make it red. Like that. Yeah, you know, it stands out. One of these days we'll get a beta. Yeah. Maybe. If you're lucky. Oh, that's funky. It's like ripple concrete, but that's very funky. Look at that. It's just better. Alright, I think that's pretty cool. There we go. Cool. One alien room of deathness. I've been itching to play, but I'm stuck trying to move and going to work. My PC isn't even hooked up yet at the new place. Dude, priorities, man. Get it done. Get it done. Michael, what's up, dude? He says, hey Spanj, have you heard of the new game called Starbase? It's an MMO game that's a mix of Space Engineers and Empyrion. It's looking fantastic so far. I have. I'm actually on the Starbase Discord, if you're on the Starbase Discord. I don't really say much on there because it's like, you can't play the game yet. So I'm kind of like, hey, it looks good. Can't wait to play. Thanks. But you know, I've actually been in contact with the developers, and they've added me on to whatever list they keep of content creators and stuff. I made a point of the fact that, you know, my main game is Empyrion, which is a sci-fi sandbox game and very, very kind of Starbase-esque. So hopefully they'll be able to send me a key. If they don't send me a key, I will buy it. And we'll get some content out of it one way or another. So yeah, but it is, you're right, it is looking pretty interesting, I must say. I don't know at the moment if there is any PvE content or if it is literally just player versus player. But then, you know, they've only just started pushing it, so who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I want this bit of the base to be a little bit different now. So what I'm going to start doing, just square this off a little bit. So I kind of want this to be like an atrium kind of thing. that is ultimately going to take us back up to the top of the base, and then we'll have the main sort of entranceway to the base, which I haven't quite even got in my head yet. And then we can do the exterior. So let's just square this off a second. Kind of need this thing to be as square as possible, but slightly rectangular is fine. Square that off. Okay. Excuse me. Also, Solo says, gotta bail, my eye us playing up. Hopefully catch the rest of the stream. Solo, dude, take care, mate. Hope your eye feels better. Starbase is like a form of survival game. Yeah. I mean, it looks shooty. It looks shooty and blowy uppy. Have you ever tips for new players? Oh, bloody hell, where do you start? Tips for new players. I mean, if you can sort of discover the game with friends, that does make it better. If you're a solo player playing for the first time, I can imagine a lot of people get frustrated and bored with the game very quickly. But with some decent friends, it can be a lot of fun just getting over all the bugs and stuff, really. So I suppose if you don't, and if you are a solo player, then watch my YouTube channel. Yeah. That's the ultimate. Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because there's so much to the game. There isn't just like one bit of advice, really. The Robinson Protocol, in fairness, has come a fair decent way. It's not like as bad as it used to be. It used to be pretty pointless, but it's reasonable now. So follow that. That's the little tutorial that you get when you first land in your escape pod. And get the hang of the basics, get the hang of just surviving. I mean, what I did when I first started playing is I subscribed the hell out of some stuff on the workshop that I like the look of. And once I figured out the sort of basics of, you know, mining resources and getting up to a point where I can actually build stuff from the workshop, I then started to reverse engineer that stuff, figure out how it was built, and then started building my own stuff. Don't be afraid of creative mode, because that's where you can really reverse engineer things and find out how they're built. Yeah. Because it can be intimidating, I think. Especially for new players. You see some of the creations people build. I'm still intimidated by some of the creations people build. It's crazy. Crazy what people can come up with. What comes off of here? How do I extend this one? I feel like there's two. I feel like it's like one of these, and then another block on top. Like, but that just doesn't. It looks like poo. It looks like poo. Humana. I did it all wrong because it's like it's a corner, but. Oh, I don't know. How do you do that? Maybe I'll just leave it open. That's just crap, isn't it? This whole thing is crap. This whole thing is crap. What I need then is a spiral, but with a 2-block gap. Like that. Nope. No. I for some reason can't get this through in my brain. My brain. It's not working. Oh, hello. Don't worry, that gets sealed off. We're nearly up. Watch your stuff with X cows to learn. There you go, yeah. There you go. Those builds I mentioned are level 7. Oh, okay. With the circular spiral stairs work better, hard to walk up them compared to the normal ones. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm not going to use those. They just don't work really. Already waiting. Yeah, me a good man. 7-foot Dust Bunny says, though there is a rule with building that you must find somewhere to use the sponge block. This is absolutely true, actually. Yeah. If you are building, then you do need to honor the sponge block, which is this one here. If you can find a way to use this block and it looks good on your build, then you've made it. You've made it, my friends. Congratulations. There we go. So now, box this off a second. This is going to be a very decorated room. Because what I want you to sort of walk into this room from this point and just be able to go, whoa, what the hell, man? Yeah. So I actually need to raise that one more. And then block this off. Now, everything is very much a box at the moment, I realise. Right. So now we've got to make this kind of look good somehow. Right. Well, actually no, I'm going to take this wall out because hull breach. Ooh. Okay, so I want some kind of like chandelier type thing coming down on these 4 spots here at different levels. So maybe we're gonna have one that stops there, one that stops for the level above it, one that stops the level above that, and one that stops almost immediately at the top level. Take that one out, and take that one out. And that one back in. Trial and error. Right, lights. So I know I said to not bother with lights until the end, but I'm just going to put these on the end of these, and then I'll colour them and stuff later. But this is a sort of entrance atrium kind of thing. I figure that would be quite cool. Yeah, the elevator, go back up, corridor of doom death, and then you got the barracks or the lab. And this atrium I'm going to turn into a bit of a panic fest, really. So, yeah, we're going to have the wrong wall. There it is. We're going to have railings, folks. Safety first. And all that. The Zirax Health and Safety Board has been here and assessed this base, deemed it safe for work because of the excellent safety railing system around the main atrium. Oh dear. And the making up bullshit on the fly award goes to Spanj. Yeah, it's mediocre bullshit at best, really. Yeah, this is a bit repetitive, isn't it? You get the idea. Got to do it all. One more. And I think for the first time ever, Empyrion have fixed something. The symmetry of those half blocks. Look at that. They fixed it. They freaking fixed it, guys. Told her to fix it and they fixed it. If they can just give us some more railing blocks, I'd be happy. You know. I'll never be happy. Oh yeah, reminds me of all those moving stairs in Hogwarts. But you can have them rotating and create a route of puzzles. That would be sweet, but yeah, incredibly complex. Tangman says, greetings, Spanj. Due to work, it's been a while since I've caught you live. Glad to be back. I'm glad to have you back, sir. Welcome back. Mark says you could build it in a way where it is an underground base. Mark, shh. Save my ass. Jeffrey Spinner, what's up, dude? I thought they have actual railing blocks now. Yeah, they do, but they don't have ones that will fit the 2x1 slope of stair. Because these slope ones only go, they're not the right angle, they're too sharp an angle, you see. So they fall off at the bottom. So I have to use these sort of half blocks and stuff in order to get the railings all the way along. There is logic and reason to the madness, I assure you. But it is still quite mad. Wait. Why? There we go. I was going to say, why wouldn't you go on there? I'm putting the ones underneath it as well, because when this structural integrity is enabled, otherwise they just fall down because they're not actually supported by anything. I figure that having them double like that probably looks a little bit better than having some arbitrary kind of half block underneath them, maybe. Right. So, talking of arbitrary half blocks, what you can do is you can use these things, which spice it up a little bit at least. Let's sort you out like that. Put a block there. Oh yeah, just put those there. Sweet. Cool. Hello. The outer. I could do it actually. Like that. All right. Okay. So I think we got the main stairs in. I can do things with this ceiling to make it a little less square and blocky. Simply just. I think with POIs as well is you don't want them to be lag fests. If you got people shooting, fighting for their lives in this thing, you don't want them fighting with frame rates as well. So making them overly kind of complex and stuff in shape. I mean, that's why you look at most of the POIs now, and they're fairly straightforward. They're fairly simple, texture-wise and stuff. So now for the evil part. Moo ha 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 ha. Oh, Jeff. Yeah, man, do it. Do it. Yeah, if we can have railing blocks that are, you know, this one, but elongated to fit the 2x1 stairs, and then you will make my day. Seriously, if you can do that, that'd be amazing. How about some decoration chairs? Yeah, all right, I'm getting there. We can kind of sort of spawners out and the traps and stuff before I start putting plant pots and stuff everywhere. yeah, I'll get there. Logan, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Over on Twitch, we got lots going on. I've lost track. A chainsaw, Enema, what's up, dude? He says, Spanj, why does the workshop have blueprints that are not compatible with Alpha 10? It does not make sense to me. Been chasing a great battle HV to take out POIs for a while. Got any suggestions? Well, I mean, it depends how much sort of armor you want, but I recently built the Archer assault vessel, actually, during one of these live streams, and that actually performed quite well in testing, really. It's got shields, reasonable armor, good firepower, and maneuverability and stuff like that, but it is certainly not something that you could throw into, as proven, actually, during the stream. Throw into a cluster of missile lobbing POIs and expect it to survive. It will not. But it will, yeah, it works pretty well. The Archer is on the workshop. Yeah, if you just search Archer, it should come up. I don't know if it's actually on the... I don't think it's made front page or anything. It's not particularly groundbreaking in looks and stuff, so I don't think it will make the front page. It is on the front page. Yeah, it's on the front page of the workshop, dude. Brag mode. Yeah, check out the Archer. It's yeah, it performed pretty well. Like I said, it performed pretty well. I don't think it's going to win any awards, but anyway, what was I doing? Right, evilness. Yes. So I'm going to put a bunch of pop-out sentry guns and spawners throughout this room, and trigger them by various signal logics. So let's poke a hole there. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. I'm going to poke a hole there. Poke a hole there. Maybe poke one there as well. Can't really poke one up there. I don't think that's going to have a very good firing arc. But that'll probably do for sentries. And then down here, you can have this dude. He is going to spawn. You are welcome. Words. You are welcome, sir. Chainsaw Enema. Smug mode. Smug mode. Yeah. Crichton. The legend. Right. I'm going to absolutely mix it up here. We're going to have a couple of rocket Zirax. Just to really put the panic up you. Because these things, they can one-shot you easily. 3 rocket Zirax at the bottom of the stairs. Boom. Interactive setup. Let's set this up. God damn, I have to do this every time. I could just do the sliders. I know you mentioned that, though. I just don't listen. Which one's 2? 2's that one, which means 8 is the one at the back. There we go. Okay, we want these to trigger probably when you're on the last set. So 4, yeah. Cool. I think that's good. So we're on the last set of stairs. Here, that's where they'll trigger. If you go down the stairs, that is. Alright, cool. Good. 1 round of those is fine. We're going to have... Actually, we're going to set up a spawn pad, I think. Yeah. You can set a spawn pad on this one. Actually, they just look so ugly though, don't they? Okay, no, let's stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Jesus says, "Oh yeah, Spanj. I'm currently also having. I also have a vid queued up on YouTube. I only got the bit where the name suggestions were Battletoad. All hail Battletoad. Do you right? Hang on, what's going on? What? They just Spanj. Take a look. Take a look at what the they just need to be all the pots and plans and stuff. A player comes in and goes out. I don't know what you're saying, Mark. Oh dear. All right. I don't know what you're saying. Say better. Say better. Right. Let's get some snipers in here and some lasers, Zirax. Some laser beams. Let's just crank these right now. That's actually a hell of a lot quicker, isn't it? Right. Now we can do the interactive setup. Right. We can do the interactive setup. Right, there we go. There we go. That's a pretty good spawn area. Basically, as soon as you enter this area, these guys are going to start spawning. Sniping you up. Don't really want to spawn any more stuff with the sentries there as well. So what I'm going to do now is let's just get rid of this for a second. Let's get a motion sensor here. Okay. Because as soon as they come around these stairs, I want this thing to pop out. Do 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 do. There we go. Easy. So we want this. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of. That's why I'm not talking too much, because it actually requires a bit of concentration, really. Atrium. Trap 1, and then so you on off Atrium trap 1. Where is it? There it is. Turn you on. Turn these ones on as well. And then we want another one that's a bit lower than that, really, and again hidden away, sort of, as best it can. So they would come down here, they would have dealt with that, they would then deal with these ones, deal with that one, and then they start coming down here, and we want it when they hit about, yeah, so maybe there. Atrium trap 2. Right, and then oh, hello. Can't see. There we go. Okay. Yep. And then these last ones pop out Atrium trap 2 on. All right. Okay. So the other thing I want to do is probably box some of this off somehow, maybe. It would be good to get some more ventilating, kind of ventilator pathways through somewhere. Maybe I could set a little ventilator down access here, run a vent along this wall. I don't know, I need to think about that. But yeah, it would be good to get a few more little vents running around for people to discover and get some shortcuts from there. It'd be good to maybe get a shortcut to come out into the barracks here or something. You could just like literally blow through that wall and then you're like, yeah, generator room. Alright. So that's pretty good. So yeah, it's a box. It's it's a box, but I think we've got ourselves 70% away through a POI. So this is quite a nice little downward spiral of doom through the shots of the sentries. You then back up into the corridor of death, avoid the plates. Then you've got a choice, left or right. You've got loot to the more loot to the left than you do the right, but well, you defeat the dungeon, you get it all anyway. You either shoot your way through the Zirax or you fight your way through the bugs. I'd take the Zirax, to be honest. I hate those damn bugs. You do have a lot of nice loot the bug way though. You're then down into the generator room. You've got a bunch of Zirax to deal with. They're shotguns, but that's pretty much it. It's engineering. You've got a kind of lull before the storm, as it were. And then you've got this hidden away elevator at the back here. All the way down the bottom again, avoid the pressure pad. Got a couple of Zirax troops to deal with. I might add some sentry guns in here as well, just to mix it up. You've got big guy, couple of mechanoids at the back. No escape, because the trap. And then... should this door be open, or maybe I should put another switch puzzle somewhere around here? Maybe I can use some of the alien blocks here to put some alien text on the wall and then corresponding, like a color thing. So corresponding alien text behind these pillars, and then make one of them have a pressure pad underneath it that's the same color as the one above the door, and then that opens the door. You get in, and then you've got the last switch puzzle where one of these switches, so you got all one in. If you flick them all, you go bang bang bang, you'll open the doors. If you flick the last one, you'll blow the things, but then again, if you start with that one, you'll blow the things. You got 1 in 4 chance, I suppose, of losing 2 nice loot containers. But otherwise, you then get into the core and you're done. Concentration, is that allowed? Oh, I know. Oh dear. Doesn't look like much from the outside, does it? Alright. So, there we go. Alright, that's what I'm going to do today. That's actually hurting my brain a bit, like going through that. I think, like somebody said at the beginning, it takes a bit of mental concentration. Let me just check something real quick before I let you guys go. Excuse me. I want to see if there's a way to submit POIs onto the forums. There must be. Let me just 1 second. Let me just switch the thing so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So on the forums you've got building and blueprints, so I'm guessing there's got to be something under here, so I might create. There's not really much that's gone on in here for a while. We've got 5th of May, 2019 and stuff. So if I create a new thread, Spanj, if you guys, let's say not challenge, submissions. If you guys want to build your own POI now that you've seen how to do it, kind of thing, to a point, I suppose. And don't forget, we haven't actually finished this yet. But if you want to submit any POIs that you've done, then I'll link. Let me get this link in a second. Once I've created it. Tags, YouTube, POI. Alright. Create thread. Your thread has been posted. There we go. So, if you guys build a POI and you want to submit it, post it there, and then what I'll do at the end, once I've built this one, is any of the POIs that you guys have built, I'll add them into a single player game and I'll run them. I'll run them on stream. So you can be as evil as you want. I don't care. You want to just plop me into a room and fill it with those red bug things, it's fine. That won't last very long, but so yeah, if you're not sort of quite confident enough to build the POI, then tune in to next Sunday where we'll continue with this thing, because I'm still creating the inside, but we're nearly done with that. I think maybe a few more rooms and the entrance way, and that'll be good to go, apart from some fiddly little bits and stuff which you don't necessarily need to see. We can then do the core swap to an alien core, make sure it's got fuel and all that stuff, and then the exterior, which I am going to cheat with because this is a big square block. It's basically mostly going to be underground, so the top of it actually we don't really need to do a huge amount to. Okay, so yeah, you got the links. If you want to build your own POI and you want to watch me run it, then get to work. That's pretty much it. Yeah, get building. Why did I just type DI into the YouTube chat? Seriously. DI, everyone. All right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to call it there. Because like I said, my brain is hurting. So thank you very much for joining me today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for all the follows and stuff. The follows, the likes, the subs, the donations, the bits. Thank you, Race Maiden. Thank you, Sig. Thank you, Fluff, for all that, and Carly as well. Carly and Lara's over on Patreon. Thank you very much. I only just noticed that, so apologies. Thank you for all you guys for following as well. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome as always. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you next Sunday for more Chillin Buildin, where we'll continue this thing. Otherwise, I'll see you during the week on YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. What's left of it. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks very much again. Good night. Bye.